Hi everyone! Okay, so this is it. My 50th Recovering Principal video. Wow! 50! I'm pretty stoked about that. And so I took a look back at all the videos that I've made. Man, there are some shocking haircuts, poor lighting, and confused lines in that pack of 49. There's nothing perfect about any of them, but they all are, yeah, I'll say it, good. And I'm proud of it, sure am. But it made me wonder, what would have happened if I'd gone into this whole leadership idea, putting myself out there and trying to produce something even just a little bit helpful on a regular basis, that waited until I'd ironed out every single crease and made everything perfect first. Well, I know exactly what would have happened. I wouldn't have done it. Nothing would ever have been produced. Instead, I opted for a good enough mentality and built things up from there. My latest vids, well, they're way better than my original ones, but that's because I've chosen to learn on the fly a little. Which brings me to leadership, because I reckon there's a strange disease floating around education, and it's not new. It's been hanging around schools for decades, like a mouldy cheese sandwich at the back of the staff fridge. It's called perfectionism. You'll know all the symptoms, I'm sure. The email rewritten 7 times before sending, the strategic plan that gets polished so much that it could double as a bathroom mirror, the lesson that takes 3 hours to prepare for a 30-minute session, the principal who thinks if they just worked a little bit harder, answer a few more emails at 11:43 p.m, and survive on 2 muesli bars and panic, well then somehow everything will finally feel under control. Spoiler alert, it never does. Which kind of reminds me of when I once spent nearly an hour choosing the perfect font for a staff presentation. An hour! As though the future of education in New Zealand hinged on whether I chose Calibri or Arial. Meanwhile, the actual issue, exhausted teachers needing support, was sitting there quietly tapping me on the shoulder saying, "Mate, maybe you just need to talk to your people." That's the trap of perfectionism. It often distracts us from the thing that actually matters. And educational leaders are particularly vulnerable to it because schools are emotional places, aren't they? Everything always feels high stakes. Parents, kids, staffing shortages, attendance pressures, curriculum changes, strategic goals. The damn photocopier exploding 5 minutes before the school newsletter needs to be printed. Again! Research backs this up too. Studies around leadership well-being and workplace burnout repeatedly show that perfectionism is strongly linked to anxiety, exhaustion, indecision, and procrastination. In fact, researchers like Brené Brown and Thomas Curran have spoken extensively about how modern workplaces increasingly reward the appearance of perfection rather than sustainable progress. But here's the weird thing, perfection rarely creates momentum, but good does. Good starts the conversation. Good sends the draft. Good launches the initiative. Good tries the new idea. Good admits mistakes. Good learns. Perfection sits in the corner waiting for ideal conditions that, well, they never arrive, do they? I used to think great leaders were the ones who always had the answers. Now I think the best leaders are the ones willing to move forward before certainty arrives. Honestly, some of the best things I ever did in leadership began as slightly messy ideas held together with optimism, coffee, and crossed fingers. And schools don't need robotic perfection anyway, do they? They need humanity. Your staff don't wake up in the morning hoping for a flawlessly formatted memo. They want clarity, encouragement, calm, presence, a sense that someone actually sees them. And that's what builds trust. There's a quote in my book, 54 Quotes and Provocations for the Discerning Leader. Well, that really is a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Anyway, by John Steinbeck that says, "And now you don't have to be perfect, you can be good." And that's so true, isn't it? Leadership should never ask for flawlessness. If you think it does, then maybe you're in the wrong game. Instead, it asks for honesty, effort, and care. Let go of perfect, be good instead. That idea matters more now than ever. Because the danger of perfectionism is that it quietly steals joy from the work. And once joy leaves education, well, people eventually do too. So maybe this week, the goal isn't to produce the perfect report, or the perfect lesson, or the perfect meeting, or the perfect strategic vision. Maybe the goal is simply this: be useful, be thoughtful, be kind, be human. Be good enough to keep moving, because good teachers change lives every single day. Good principals, they hold communities together. And good leaders, well, they create cultures where people can breathe again. And funnily enough, when you stop chasing perfection, your leadership often becomes far more powerful anyway. Whoever knew? Now, if you have enjoyed this video, then you'll undoubtedly enjoy reading my latest book, 54 Quotes and Provocations. It's stacked full of great leadership quotes and ideas to help free up your thinking time so that you can go and enjoy your job a lot more. Go and get your copy now.